Welcome back to another video. We're gonna take a look at hole select within Shape Sculptor. So this is the workbench in CATIA V5. Within my previous video, we saw how we can use the curve select. So I'm still using the same model over here, the Baby Yoda. And we see that we have those curves over here. Now, in order to use the hole select, we need to have a mesh with some holes within. As you can see over here, the mesh has a slightly hole over here on the bottom. So we see that there are some triangles over here and we have the possibility to select that. Afterwards, we will need to fill that because this selection will only give us the selection within CATIA, let's say, but it won't do anything else. It's just a selection option. Now, in order to highlight this, let me make some, let's say some holes within this mesh. I will just draw a box trap over here, and as we can see, this will select the ear over here. If I'm gonna press delete, now we're gonna have another hole selection over here. If I will go to the hole select, so as you can see, this looks very similar to invert select. We're gonna take a look at what exactly does that, because the name just implies the functionality directly. But now with the hole select, I will also be able to do a selection over here, which we can later fill in, or we can stitch it with a different mesh, but that will be presented within a following video for this. Now, if you don't want to do a selection like that, and if you want more control on the, let's say, the shapes that will be cut, you can use a mesh curve over here, just like I traced over here for the eye section. Let me just do a selection for the curve on mesh, which is this one. We're gonna see that the selection doesn't have the section check on, therefore it will again take a lot of triangles, which will be located on the outside. If I will click once more, you're gonna see how that cut will be a lot smoother. Now if I will press delete, we're gonna see that the delete will also delete the curve on mesh, since that is still selected. So let me just redo that. Select curve on mesh, select the middle, create a delete, and I will exclude the curve on mesh. So in this case, I only want to delete the mesh. Since that border was also positioned on that, we're going to see that it will be deleted as well. But now we're going to have a hole over there for the eye. Therefore, with the hole selection, one of the things that I don't like about this tool is that it has the same white outline, just like a spline. So over here, we see this is white as well. Maybe we can think that this is a curve that we draw on the mesh. So this is, let's say, one of the drawbacks. But we see how we can select that. If you want to select multiple holes, you can hold down Control, and as you can see, both of those will be selected. And afterwards, you can use them within a variety of workflows. For example, if I will jump to Shape, to Digital Shape Editor, over here we're gonna see that we have some functionality regarding this. So we have the Fill Hole tool over here that works on meshes. And one of the things that I like about this Fill Hole is that the outline will no longer be in white. We see that it will be in red for elements that won't be filled. For example, I want to fill the ear over here. I can just simply click on that, and if I will hit apply, we're going to see how CATIA will fill that. We are still going to receive some warnings regarding this because some other, let's say, holes within the mesh haven't been filled. Even though the hole size over here, we see the sphere is going to be set to 5 millimeters, 5.3. I'm gonna decrease this all the way to 2. It will still be larger than the hole. But in this case, we see that it won't automatically fill that. So I need to click on that. Afterwards, hit apply. And we're going to see how that will be filled. But as you can see within the filling, this tool doesn't follow the curves, the curvature of that surface. So it won't be a tangent fill. It will mostly be a planar fill. And it will also add a lot of geometry. So we see all those small triangles over here that if I will go within wireframe, we're going to see that within the other eye that hasn't been trimmed and cut, it won't have such a dense geometry and so many triangles positioned over there. So this is how you can work with Shape tool, with Shape Sculptor, and how you can use the hole select. I'm also going to press Shift F1 and go over here. I'm going to see that the select hole will, let's see, the tooltip available in CATIA will only say that this will select holes in a polygonal mesh. So that's the description that is available. So I hope that you find this video useful. I will position a similar video to the left. I will add this to the CATIA V5's tips and tricks playlist at the top. And I will also add a subscribe button. So that's it. Thanks for watching.